Hey there, it's Matt from Hidden Machine, and I'm going to do a video on installing and running Max Payne 2 and trying to get it to look good on your PC. I recently did a similar video for the first Max Payne game, and I got a lot of comments asking to do Max Payne 2. Now, when you're installing the game, just use the default path right on your C drive. This is a Windows computer, and just don't mess around with that kind of stuff. I've noticed that with some older games, if you install them to a different folder other than the default path, for whatever reason, it can mess things up. So once the game is up and running, well, it doesn't actually get up and running immediately, you need to do a little configuration. Now I'm going to just use the default settings as they are right here, okay? So we've got this default resolution, default screen mode, default everything here, okay? And let's hit play. So these opening scenes, there's a little opening cutscene here. This all looks good. Now that's pre-rendered video, so even if you were to upscale this game, it wouldn't look any better on those pre-rendered scenes. I'm going to bring up a save file I had here. And this is how the game looks right out of the box. I think it looks pretty damn good. I have no complaints here. The game looks good in 4:3. It's intended to be played in 4:3. You can tell by how certain scenes are framed, certain cutscenes. And I think overall it's a good way to focus the action and the scope of everything. Although, if you are someone who wants widescreen, we can get that going as well. Now, let's say that you want to try to do a widescreen resolution on this game natively. Let's take a look at what happens. So we have 1080 by 1440 here, but we'll do 1080 by 1920. And it's actually working like normal. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I got confused there. Now, if we resume our game, you'll see that Max is looking very wide. And this is how a lot of the footage online looks. And I think it's terrible. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not that huge of a thing, but it looks ridiculous. It's not how the artists intended for the game to look, and it doesn't need to be this way. So let's close out here, and I'll show you how to get the proper widescreen resolution on this game. All right, we're here on GitHub, and I'll leave a link to this down in the description. This is from someone who I trust. This file's been around for a little while, but it works. So you go down to Assets, Max Payne 2 Widescreen Fix. I'll just go ahead and save it. That's going to be in my Downloads folder. So I'm going to unzip it here. And it has these files inside. Now I'm going to highlight these files and copy them. Then I'm going to go to my folder where Max Payne 2 was installed. All you gotta do, paste those files in there. Okay. Now we'll go back to Steam and we'll launch Max Payne 2 again. Bringing up the configuration thing here. Let's bring it back to one of these 16:9 aspect ratios. And we'll load the game here. And now we have widescreen, but Max is not mega wide as he was before. And this looks so much better.
Anyone there?
About
And if it's how you want to play the game, again, There's a few moments where you can tell that it really wasn't supposed to be in widescreen. Also, there is some nudity that is obscured in the 4:3 aspect ratio that is revealed in 16:9. So if you're someone who doesn't want to see that, just a heads up. But that should be everything you need. Now, the first game has an AI upscaled HD texture pack that some people like to use. It can affect performance, and I don't really think it's necessary, but either way, there isn't anything like that available right now for Max Payne 2. However, I still think the game looks great for what it is. It has amazing atmosphere, and if you're a fan of Alan Wake 2, there are a lot of parallels between that game and this game, and in a lot of ways, I see Alan Wake 2 as a sort of secret pseudo-sequel to Max Payne 2, you know, jutting off into a different timeline from the Max Payne 3 that we got from Rockstar. Anyway, that's enough from me. This is how you get the game up and running. If you have any other questions, drop a comment. I'll try to help you out. And that's it. This is a pretty easy one. I think it can work great out of the box, or you can get this widescreen patch running pretty quickly. All right, see ya.